to the stock of the day, which is Qantas. So the flying kangaroo unveiling an additional $400 million on-market buyback after reporting a 13% drop in first half profits off the back of declining airfares. Revenue, however, rose some 12% to just over $11 billion. No interim dividend was declared. So, controversial through much of 2023. Let's find out what our guests make of Qantas. When you look at the results, not too bad. And importantly, Josh, Qantas is still talking about demand in travel going strong.
Yeah, I think they've seen some of the numbers flatline as well, though. The numbers have improved, but I think over the next couple of years, revenues are largely going to stay flat. It's obviously very much a sentiment stock. It did beat expectations in its report, so came in with revenue at 11.13. Expected only 10.89. So I just think it's such a sentiment-driven stock at the moment. It was up 4% in early trade, and that sort of slipped back. Going through, we've been pretty bearish on the company since those very public issues came out. Funnily enough, they mentioned a $500 travel credit that they gave employees in some of their most important financial figures. So I just think they're grasping. Not a lot to get excited about with this one. Profits are down, revenues are going to flat. Shareholder return is not there over the long term for an airline, and the COVID rebounds played out. So, not one we're overly excited about. Have it as a sell with plenty more opportunities out there.
Okay, would there be any reason you'd buy Qantas? I mean, if you look at corporate travel, that result yesterday, maybe leisure travel is still going strong, but there's definitely cracks kind of showing in that narrative, isn't there?
So I travel a lot, and I travel internationally a lot, and prices are absurd.
Yeah.
There just isn't the provision to be able to book an overseas trip within days of departure anymore, just because the costs are so high. When it comes to Qantas, I agree with Josh. I was a bit of a fanboy with Qantas last year, a couple of times on the show. I actually think Alan Joyce did a really good job. I understand that the consumer aren't a huge fan, but you have to look at things like their CapEx program that they've announced. They're refreshing most of their fleet over the coming years. They've got huge orders in for new aircraft from both Boeing and Airbus. I don't see anything to get me terribly excited, and there are much better value stocks.
Would you sell it if you were in it?
Yeah, I think I would at these levels.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's it. So that is a sell for Qantas reported today. And